Hi, how are ya? My name is Emma. I am a peer support specialist, which is somebody who uses their lived experience with mental health and mental illness to connect with others with similar experiences. Welcome. I am not a licensed therapist. Everything I talk about in my videos comes from my own thoughts, feelings, experiences, and education. I would say half of what I talk about is about my own life, and half of it is from intense research I've done. Today's video is about anger management. I've been on my own journey working on anger management. I'm learning as well. We are in this together. I welcome you with open arms. So, we're gonna be talking about the cycle of anger. Make some coffee, take your meds, and get comfortable. Let's get into it. Welcome to the cycle of anger. I am merely the conduit in the friendship that will be, and the conduit in which you will be helped to fly out of. Kind of like, when like a ceiling fan is going, you're curious, so you throw a sock up and see like where it lands. Anybody else do that? I did it recently. I'm the person who throws the sock up to the fan, and you're the sock. I'm also the space and time in which the sock reaches on the fan, to which it is then whipped out of. The whole experience is about getting in and getting out. Hopefully by now you have a subconscious connection with me and our energies are embracing. We give each other a firm hug. If that is what's going on, I've completed my task for the day. The video ends now. Just kidding. Since there are definitely viewers who have no idea what the heck I just talked about or what was said, we will continue on. Okay, back to the cycle of anger. The cycle of anger has 4 components to it: the triggering event, the negative thoughts, your body's automatic response, and the behavioral response. Think about things that trigger you. Take a minute. This could range from somebody's tone of voice, being criticized, or somebody canceling plans on you. Second comes negative thoughts. These are automatic thoughts that you don't really try to have. Like, nobody cares about how they speak to me. I thought I was doing a good job. Why are they picking me apart? Or I can't believe they would change plans on me last minute. Did I do something to get them mad? The third is your body's automatic response to certain emotions. Like if you're irritated, you may have a racing heart. If somebody offended you, you might clench your fists. And number 4, the behavioral response. Examples of the behavioral response might be like yelling at somebody, throwing something, lashing out physically. Fortunately, this is the part of the cycle that might lead you to the beginning of the cycle of anger. My role as a peer support specialist will now show itself, as I will describe a personal situation to help us identify the 4 stages of the cycle of anger. Here's my situation. So it was my first night of the week where my fiance was gonna be gone because he travels for his job. And that makes me sad because I'm already alone all the time. I'm very isolated. The first night when I got home from work that I was alone, I had the idea to walk to the store and get Oreos. So I bought a family size pack and I was so excited. It was like a natural high. I get home, I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I dig in and it was splendid. I looked up how many Oreos are in a family size pack. There's about 48 to 50. So in that sitting, I think I probably had about 30. After, I felt so bad. I felt disgusting. I felt so much hatred toward myself. So if we back up to the 4 phases of the cycle of anger, the triggering event was it being the first night alone. I start my evening routine by myself. The second phase of negative thoughts were, I hate being alone. Why do I do this to myself? Why don't I make plans and go out with people? Why don't I have friends to begin with? The third part of the cycle, my body's automatic response to an emotion. The emotion, I would say, were guilt and shame, self-hatred. So the body response was having a pit in my stomach and having a lump in my throat. The behavioral response was deciding to go and get Oreos and eating the Oreos. Like I had said, the behavioral response can lead you right back to the beginning of the cycle of anger again, and it did. The triggering event was eating the Oreos. The negative thoughts were, I hate myself. I've already gained 100 pounds in the last 2 years. Why would I keep eating like this if I hate the way I look? It doesn't make sense. The automatic response, my body just feeling so fatigued and drained, overall feeling really crappy. The behavioral response was crying, wanting to just pick up the package of Oreos and throw them against the wall. I didn't. Proud of myself, yeah. The cycle started over again. When I woke up in the morning, I ate it for breakfast. So I went right back to it, and then I hated myself again. Unbeknownst to everybody else, I had already eaten by myself a full family-sized pack of Oreos like 3 days prior. Finding patterns like this is extremely helpful because then you know what is going on with you and you're voicing it and you're actually actively paying attention to what's going on. It's so easy to just live our life and do these things that make us feel bad about ourselves. Take a minute, talk with people for support. Right now I'm talking to the camera, and there's a kind of like a sense of accountability that I'm gonna hold for myself, because I'm making these videos for you and myself. So I have to kind of take what I'm talking about and use it in my everyday life. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching my video. It was a pleasure.